So I wanted to pop together a little stretching video. So a lot of people come into the gym, tight hips, tight chest, upper back, all that sort of jazz. So I wanted to put a video together to allow you to follow the stretches you should be incorporating into your day. So the first one we're going to do is the lying crossover or chest stretch. So you're going to pop one arm out on a right angle and the other up like a push-up. So my right arm's out on an angle. You don't want it too high or too low. Directly into the middle, so it's on an angle at about 2 o'clock. Your left arm up like a push-up. You're then going to bring your left leg up and over your body. And you're going to lay and hold there. Alright, you're then going to come back to the middle. You're going to pop both hands back to the center again. Your left arm is going to come out on an angle to about 10 o'clock. Your right arm up like a push-up, and then your right leg will come up and over your body. Alright, coming back to the center. Now I'm going to push myself up like a seal. And just make sure my hands are nice and even. And then from there I'm just going to sit back onto my heels, arms out straight. I'm going to lean forward and put my chest onto the ground and create a big arch through my upper back. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is pop my left foot up, and then I'm going to pretty much push my knee over my toes or as close as I can to it, but making sure that my foot's nice and flat. Right, and then my back leg is going to sink as far back as I can. Both hands are going to come inside that front foot, and I'm going to sink my hips into the ground. Just making sure that foot still is flat and it's pushing out as best I can. I'm then going to pop my left hand down, rotate up, and then swap hands. Come back to the center. And then sink back onto my right heel and just try and square up my hips. Right, and I'm then going to do the same thing but with the opposite side. So nice flat foot, knee out, sink my back leg as far as I can, back on my hips into the floor. Foot nice and flat, knee out. And then my right hand down, left hand up, and switch. And then sink back again. Square my hips up, lean forward as best I can. And just try and make sure that toes pointing upwards. You don't want it out to the side, you want to try and keep your hips square. I'll then take a seat, legs out straight, and I'll reach forward, trying to grab my toes. Now you want to make sure your feet are pointing up as well. You don't want them out to the side like this. Alright, lean forward, toes pointing upwards. Grab for your toes or the sides of your legs. If you can't reach your toes, you reach for your ankles, your knees, your shins, wherever you can feel that stretch through your hamstrings. I'll then put my legs together like a butterfly, soles of the feet together, and I'll just gently flutter my legs. And then I'll push my left knee down as low as I can, and my right knee down as low as I can. Then I'll move my toes forward, lean up and over. Legs out straight again. I'll put my hands behind my back, pointing my fingers away from my body, and I'll gently push my chest up. While I'm here, I can point and flex my toes just to create some movement through my ankles as well. I'm then going to move into my frog stretch, so knees out either side, and then I'll try and bring my feet just underneath my knees, so not too close, not too wide, just underneath. And just try and make sure your knees are even in height. And here you can kind of move left to right, forward and back, as much as your hips allow you to. Last one, I'll just put my hands on the ground like a downward dog type movement and just alternate, trying to get my heels as close to the ground as I can. My shoulders sink back and forward just to create some range through my wrists. I'll then put my head to one side, gently put my hand on it, then onto the other side, and then forwards and backwards. I'll give my shoulders a couple of rolls backwards. And we are done. I obviously just like to do this daily or as much as I can throughout the week. It obviously aids training so much, especially the type of training I do. It's so important to keep your muscles lengthened, your body and your joints mobile, to get the most out of your training and reduce injury.